So as chairman of the Gilbert County Republican Party, on the first time since we ever had a meeting in Gilbert County, I get the opportunity to say, welcome to Gilbert County. One of the first things I want to do is thank the volunteers of Gilbert County. Anytime Sam will have anyone sing their praises, you saw many of those people out there in the hallway. They were people that I asked to come and help, and they were the backbone of this party. In 2004, we turned out 72% of the voters in our rural district, turned out 72% of the voters in the city. We raised tens of thousands of dollars. We contributed $8,000 to Steve Cox for his recount vote. We sent people, including myself, to Carteret County to knock on doors. We did those kind of volunteers. In 2006, we turned out over 30% of the votes. Really, right now, preliminary, the notes look around 35% on a rainy, cold day. We have great volunteers. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for all the work you do here in Gilbert County. And I want to say thank you to all the volunteers that are here, because that's what we all are. Where are we in the state of North Carolina with our party? Right now, what we have to do is work to gain the trust and the faith of the grassroots. I've talked to county chairmen, I've talked to people across the state. I had one county chairman tell me that he wasn't going to come today because he doesn't care what the state party thinks anymore. That kind of feeling out there among some of the people is things that we have to change. We can't change that if we dictate to those county chairmen. I'm current county chairman. I've been the county chairman here since 2001. I've had a lot of hard fights. And to be perfectly honest, I fought them by myself. That should not be. We've had great volunteers helping us all the time, and the thing about it is we've done a good job, but we can do better. We have to come as a unified front, and that's one of the things that I want to do, is I want to bring my experience and my job. I'm a stockbroker's firm, and I have 70 independent stockbrokers that work for me. It's like Heaven's Hell. If I can make those all work together, I think I can work together with all of the county chairmen across the state and work with them. Now, most has been talked about in fundraising, and you're right. You know, money is the mother's milk of politics, and I understand that. But if the people don't have faith in your message, they're not going to bet on a losing horse. If they don't hear a message, they're not going to send any money in. Now, one of the things that we need to do, and one of the things I want to do, is first two things I want to do as chairman, is to meet with all the district chairmen and meet with all the county chairmen and all the at-large members of those districts and sit down with them and say, what's going on in your county? How can we help? How can we make it better? What are your strengths? What can you bring to us? And what can we provide to you? I would like to hear that and get it done. I think the other county chairmen and the other grassroots organizers would like to hear that across the state. How are we going to accomplish this goal? Well, one of the things that I've already contacted some business leaders across the state, and what I would like to do is bring them and many of our Republican leaders across the state and basically have a summit and come to them and say, what's it going to take to have you helping us with the North Carolina Republican Party? How can we get you to contribute not only your money but your talents to helping us make this a majority state? I talked to a gentleman. He's the managing partner of the third largest law firm in the state of North and South Carolina. And when I mentioned this, his eyes lit up. He said, I would love to organize that for you. He says, gee, we'll pay for it. I said, well, the thing what we need to do is come across with a contract in North Carolina. In 1994, when we had a contract with America, we took the state house, we got some things done, we got charter schools in the state, and they haven't seen the light of day since. Well, what we have to do is go to the people with a plan, something they can understand and something they can all get behind, and help each county achieve that goal. If we do that, they're going to support us with their talents, but also with their money. We have to present a clear and unified message. There's too many egos out here that need to be stroked. Ronald Reagan said, it's amazing what you can get done if you're not worried about who gets the credit. Well, we've got a lot of people that are seeking credit. Now, I can understand that if you're running for higher office. But I can guarantee you this. I'm not running for higher office. I don't want higher office. What I'd like to have on my tombstone says Marcus Kinley led the North Carolina Republican Party to a majority in the state of North Carolina and made North Carolina a Republican state. That's what I would like to see. And then I'd like to come home and spend time with my beautiful wife. Okay? I don't want to be governor. I don't want to go to Washington. I don't want to be a senator. What I want to do is elect Republicans. That's all I've ever tried to do. And that's all that I want to do. I can go out here, I have contacts within the business industry. My firm handles about $1 billion a year, a little over that. So I know a few people with money, but they have told me time and time again, I'm not giving till I get a clear message. Well, we need to give them a clear message. And folks, I can do that. When I became the chairman of the Guilford County Republican Party, we were in disarray. Fortunately, with the people that volunteered and wanted to help and got behind us, in 2004 we had 350 volunteers. Folks, we did a fantastic job. I can do that statewide because I believe that people will follow me. One thing that we need to do, and remember what state chairman's position is, he is to facilitate, not dictate. I would ask for your vote. I intend to work very, very hard. I'll raise the money necessary. I'll create this esprit de corps. I'll help the counties raise money along with the state, and we'll share some revenues together. I'm there with you. I know what you're facing, and I will help solve these problems. Thank you very much. The chair does not see, but we'll recognize Senator Brock on the front row.